Alright guys, back in the garage again. Got a Mazda Miata here. This is a 1990 Mazda Miata. And you know, it's a Mazda Miata. I don't know what to tell you. The only thing that's really special about this car, first off, it is a manual transmission, so that makes it cool. Not for me, obviously, because, well, I'm going to make a video later of me driving this car. Because obviously I've got to test drive it, right? But you guys are gonna probably find this very humorous, so we'll get to that later. But they brought it to me. Oh, the other thing that's pretty special about it is it's only got 100,000 miles on it. I don't even know if it's quite 100,000 miles. I think it might be like 96 or 97,000 miles. So it's a very low mileage car. And aside from losing some of the clear coat, which they all pretty much do, but you can see the clear coat's wanting to come off, and they're planning on getting that repaired at some point. It's already got a brand new top, and they've also got the hard top that came with the car too, so that's pretty neat. So she can put the hard top on there. It's the same color as the car. It looks pretty nice too. So but it was brought to me because the alternator caught on fire. I don't really see any damage, but we're gonna go ahead and get this alternator pulled out. And I looked online, and the instructions that I found said to take off this radiator hose, take off this intake pipe, and all these little hoses and everything to get room to get to the alternator and pull it out. I'm looking at this car, and I like to think logically. You know, it's just up there, you know. But I am seeing a ton of space underneath this alternator down here. I mean, there is nothing down there. It looks like you could play soccer down there. So I'm gonna go down underneath the car, pull that splash shield off, and I'll be willing to bet I could probably have this alternator out of this car in about 10 minutes. Bet you. So that's what we're gonna try first. I'm gonna go down there, pull that splash shield, see if I can unbolt this alternator and just drop it right out the bottom. And we won't have to lose any coolant and deal with all this crazy stuff up here. And should make it actually pretty quick and easy. So I'm gonna go ahead and disconnect the battery right quick and unhook the wires and everything at the top. All that stuff's right there. And you got your tensioner and the top bolt. And then I'll go underneath and go ahead and loosen up the bottom bolt, take it out, and it should just fall right out the bottom. So we'll see. Check this out. Slide the belt off. Probably could have two-handed it a little easier. I just can't imagine. You can see where the fire came out of it. But I just can't imagine why anybody would want to take that off from the top. It doesn't even make sense. I don't know. Alright guys, so I got the alternator out of the Miata and it sits in the car this way. So the only part you could really see was that. Everything was pretty normal. And so I kind of almost dismissed it as, you know, maybe the owner, you know, was seeing things. And I was like, you know, I know her better than that. She's not crazy. So look at the back side here, guys. It looks like there was definitely some fire here. Yeah. So we're just going to go ahead and get another alternator and throw in here and be done with it. So here's the really crazy part of this story. When we're checking the car out, when it was first brought over here on a trailer, we started up, drive it off the trailer, everything seems fine. I put a digital multimeter on the battery in the back while it was running. And we had 12.63 volts with the car off. She started it up and it was charging. Now it wasn't charging to 14.7. Generally, that's what you're looking for, almost exactly as 14.7 volts. You know, every once in a while you might see 14.6 or whatever, but generally you're pretty much always going to find on 14.7 a good charging system. So this one was charging to 14.1 and it was quiet, wasn't making any noise, didn't smell anything, nothing. So the moral of the story is that sometimes even if it looks like something's not wrong, something could definitely still be wrong. So I decided to go ahead and pull this thing in the garage and pull the alternator out just to see, because that's the only thing that was in the area that she was describing. And as you can see, for whatever reason, we definitely had, I mean, that's open flames. That's not just smoke. There's actual flames coming out of this thing for whatever reason. So there you go. We're gonna get another one and get it put in there, and you know, we'll go for a little test drive. So now I got in here somehow. I had to take my shoes off. I've actually driven this car once before, and the only way I can operate the clutch is moving my ankle. That's it. I can't move my leg at all. So all I'm doing is moving my ankle. Other than that though, I mean, you know, this is what it looks like if you're 6'5" and driving a Miata, pretty much. I can still drive this better than a Pontiac Solstice. Yeah. It's like driving a go-kart. Imagine driving one of these with a LS swap. That'd be nuts. My legs like up against the bottom of the steering wheel, so I can't, like, you know, turn it. I have to sit here and crank it with both hands. I cannot take my left foot off the clutch completely. I can let it up all the way, but I can't move it off the pedal. That's how tight this is for me. I could only imagine if somebody just saw me in this thing. That'd be funny. Anyway, I thought you guys might get a kick out of watching me get my big self inside of this little bitty car and drive it around for a minute, because it's pretty funny. But anyway, that's pretty much it. Done with this one. I got a transmission I got to work on now. We'll get to that in a little bit. Appreciate you guys watching. Hope you enjoyed this little video, and I'll catch you next time.